They go up to a 5-man rotation. Tim Wallach hits the ball hard. It's back, way back, and gone. A home run for Tim Wallach, his first home run of the season, and the Expos have a 1-0 lead. Long ways. Throw a lot more pitchers than some pitchers. Base hit right field. Daniels is around third and on his way home. Sabo goes to third, and the game is tied on the run-scoring single by Barry Larkin. The 0-1 hit hard to right field. Brooks is going back, and he'll watch it go. A home run for Paul O'Neill.
Good clutch hitter.
Harris is on the move. Benzinger hits a high fly ball to deep center. It's back. Bounces off the wall. Harris is in to score. Benzinger digs in and gets to third base. 6-1 Reds.
Hot shot in there. 1 run is in. Evans will try to score. It's 7-1.
Perhaps a serious move towards the pitcher's mound after Oral Hershiser set the tempo by nailing him on the forearm. The one that got away, according to the pitcher. Things did cool down, and later things got rough in the field for Montreal third baseman Tim Wallach, who got very little help from the Dodger bench chasing this pop fly, and then went down all on his own next time out. Back between the foul lines, the Dodgers wiped out a 3-0 deficit, and by the 7th inched ahead when Kirk Gibson cracked one to the corner. Willie Randolph would double-headed home easily, while Brooks and Wright hesitated before throwing, and so Gibson turned around to third and let the world know he was pumped. The Dodgers had come back, scored 7 times in the inning, so by the 9th it was out of reach. So Pascual Perez uncorked one well out of the strike zone. Mike Scioscia took definite exception. Look at Perez now, eludes Scioscia, then a couple of other charging Dodgers while he retreats towards first, where Gibson makes a bull rush at the pitcher, only to be gang tackled by and covered up by 3 Expos.
The scenario has changed. Tim Raines slams it to left center. That gets down. Nixon will score. Galarraga can motor. He's at third. The ball bobbled, kicked around out there, and to third goes Raines. 2-0 Montreal. They've got him in the cleanup spot, and he's worth paying to see. A shot. Galarraga can't make the play. Oquendo to third. They're waving him in. The throw to the plate will be close. Safe at the plate is Oquendo. To third goes Thompson. To second goes Pena. And the Expos lead has been trimmed to 2-1.
Long ball.
Speaking of long ball, Brunansky crushes one. Raines back, and she's gone. And the Cardinals take the lead in the 5th inning, 3-2. Home run number 7 for Tom Brunansky. He leads the Cardinals in that department.
Plate hasn't been swinging as many pitches out of the strike zone.
It's a long fly ball to center field. Samuel is back, and he'll watch it go. A home run for Andres Galarraga. Expos lead 1-0. Eden has his lead. 1-1 pitch hit hard by Howard Johnson. This is back, way back, and gone. Home run, Howard Johnson. Base, and here's the 2-1 pitch. Howard Johnson hits another high fly ball. Brooks is back. He'll watch it go. Home run, Howard Johnson. And his throwing hand. Base hit for Magadan. Samuel's around third. He'll score. The Mets lead 5-1. Wide awake now.
Tough play.
McReynolds comes up with the ball. Owens around third. He scores. And Dave Martinez is out at second base. Out of the reach. Pascual Perez. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fly ball left center field. Way back is Raines. He's onto the track. He's at the wall. And this ball is out of the park. A home run for Kevin Elster. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Line drive, base hit to right field. Galarraga's around third. There's a throw towards home. Safe at home is Galarraga. Hoping to cut off Raines at the plate. Base hit for Hubie Brooks. The Expos lead 2-1. Brooks holds up at first. Now he's headed for second, and he's in safely.
Jose De Leon on top with 100.
Fly ball right field. It's gone. A home run for Spike Owens. Top of the seventh. Santavania hits the ball to right field. It's a base hit, and the Expos lead 1-0 on a single by Nelson Santavania. So the error by Darrell Evans, fallen behind him, perhaps distracted by Otis Nixon. High fly ball way up in the air and way back in left, and this ball's out of the park. A home run for Andres Galarraga, 3-0 Montreal.
And the pitch. Swung on, hit left center field. One in, pull in. Evans to third. Blauser to second. Jeff Blauser with a 2-run double.
Any teams in this division that's going to lay down and let us win, I don't think there's going to be any situations where we're going to lay down and just let anybody else win. But we have to play like we want to win. We have to win. No excuses about it. I think we have the ability to win. We have the people to win, but we just have to do it.
And right now, the good times are really rolling for the Montreal Expos, who are in a mighty tight race that got even tighter after they blew the Cubs out of first place. Don Zimmer was frantic for runs, but Kevin Gross refused. He shut out the Cubs on 3 hits as the Expos allowed just 1 run in the 3-game sweep. The series finale at Wrigley brought pure afternoon delight again as Dennis Martinez combined on a second straight shutout of the Cubs, his 6th win in a row. Still more good news for a pitching staff that had been uneven, but now is coming on.
Gross and Martinez and Grant Smith had been doing the yeoman's job, but the other 2 spots were not producing too well. So we think we got Pasquale straightened out, and now with Mark in the rotation, we think we got a very quality pitching staff.
Even more so since the much-hailed arrival of Mark Langston, who's pitched as advertised, winning 4 games as he promises to be a critical man down the pennant stretch. And don't forget the turnabout of Pasquale Perez, who was off stride with an 0-6 start that sent him to the bullpen. But he's back on the beam now, and behind some pretty fine pitching, the Expos have won 6 straight to regain first place.
From the Montreal Expos, number 44, Tim Burke. And number 29, Tim Wallach.
And seeing Tim Burke, that is another great human interest story here in the All-Star game. Tim and his wife Christine. And Harold Baines comes up empty, so they leave Bo Jackson at third, and at the end of 4 it remains 5-2 American League.
It was over in June, and then July things pick up.
He fists one out behind Galarraga. This may be big trouble. It drops. It's a play they make with the infield back. As it is, 2-run score, and it's 5-1 Cincinnati. A team that's been starving for luck has gotten a couple of big breaks today. A drive to left. Back goes Rooms. Looks up. Gone. Second, bottom of the 9th. Go back. Look out. The Expos have won it.
Vers une prise, 2 coureurs. Balle repoussée dans la droite. Brooks recule, la garde, elle est partie. circuit de 3 points pour Howard Johnson. Ça regarde mal en tout cas. Balle repoussée dans la droite. Brooks est en course, mais la balle tombe en lieu sûr pour plus d'un but. Strawberry contourne le troisième. Le relais à l'avant-champ. Strawberry est au marbre. Et McReynolds est au deuxième avec un double. En première. Balle retroussée en lieu sûr dans la droite devant Strawberry. Wallach contourne le troisième, on le pousse vers le marbre. Et il est sauf. Premier point des Expos sur le coup sûr de Spike Owen. Et c'est d'être sur les buts que ce ne soit pas un retrait. Balle qui perce l'avant-champ, frappé par Tim Raines. Garcia se mène au marbre, Galarraga contourne le deuxième, s'en va au troisième et Raines s'arrête au premier. C'est 4-2.
Alors Raines fait compter son troisième point seulement.
Balle retroussée dans la gauche. Raines est en course, n'attrapera pas cette balle. Et 2 points viennent marquer alors qu'on tente de retirer Lyons au deuxième. Voilà qui est fait. Un seul point marque. Balle retroussée dans la gauche. Vers Raines qui la regarde aller. C'est son 6e. Aucune différence. Oh, c'est très solide dans la droite. Johnson vient marquer. Strawberry récolte un 5. C'est 8-3. Solidement dans l'allée de droite. Ça aussi, c'est pour plus d'un but. Magadan contourne le premier. S'en va au deuxième. Strawberry contourne le troisième. S'amène vers le marbre. C'est 9-3 Mets. Et Magadan est au deuxième avec son deuxième double de la soirée. Un roulant à l'avant-champ. Oh, ça c'est fort dans la gauche. Raines n'a fait que quelques pas et c'est parti. C'est dans la gauche. McReynolds recule. Oh, il n'a pas de place. Il est venu bien près de la capter cette balle. Regarde dans son gant, mais la balle est allée tomber tout juste de l'autre côté de la clôture.
Had the arthroscopic surgery, his right knee is not 100%. A drive deep down the left field line. If it's fair, and it is, it's a home run, and the New York Mets are on the scoreboard. A 2-1 game.
Balle retroussée dans l'allée du centre-gauche. Et frappe la clôture. Nixon la récupère. McReynolds contourne le troisième. Le relais à Owen. McReynolds est au marbre. Et Strawberry au deuxième. C'est l'égalité 2-2. Balle frappée dans la gauche et en lieu sûr. Strawberry s'amène au marbre. Les Mets prennent l'avance. Elster veut étirer son simple en double. Et il est retiré sur le bon relais de Raines. Mais néanmoins, les Mets ont pris l'avance dans cette fin.
They're going inside again. Darrell, it's a fly ball into short center field. Nixon a long way to go. He makes the catch. Otis Nixon with what could be a game-saving diving catch. And the inning is over. The Mets leave the bases loaded.
Dominating as he's been all year. 7 innings plus, only 1 hit with 5 strikeouts, including Andres Galarraga here in the first. Sutton got all the runs he'd need in the second when Damon Berryhill went down to get a Bryn Smith pitch and popped it into right field for an RBI single. So the Cubs had a 1-0 lead after 2. Third inning, Jerome Malton with his 19-game hitting streak. You can make that 20. Clean single to right field for Jerome. He's at first base. The next hitter is Ryan Sandberg, who battered Expos pitching with a home run in each of the first 2 games in the series on a 3-0 pitch. Here he goes again.
The pitch.
There's a drive. Deep left field might be out of here. It is! It is! Holy cow! He hit a 3-0 fastball.
I just decided to be aggressive on that pitch and try and make something happen. So it turned out great.
So meanwhile, Sutcliffe was on cruise control. This was the only hit he gave up, a little tap that Sean Dunston just missed making the play on. But Sean made just about every other play today. In the 7th, a pop-up from Tim Wallach that Dunston caught over the shoulder. And then with Mitch Williams on and 2 runners aboard in the 8th, a line drive by Rex Hudler. Sean turned that one into a double play. And he wasn't the only guy playing defense either. Watch Damon Berryhill near the dugout here. He stayed with it. Watch it. Watch it. Dig. Got it. Third time for the out. Wallach's out again. And then in the ninth, 2 on again. And Spike Owen hit it pretty deep to right field. But Andre Dawson was out there to squeeze it. And the Cubs had put the squeeze on Montreal 3 days in a row. They're 18 games over 500. And Don Zimmer finally has to own up to it.
Then proceeded to drive in 40 of the Giants' first 130 runs.
This could be his first of the year against the Expos, and it is. Kevin Mitchell opens the scoring, a 1-0 game. His 38th home run of the year. And now the Houston Astros are the only team that Mitchell has not hit a home run against.
Mais des partisans des Expos, mais on en a affiché que 2 ce soir. Oh, cette balle retroussée très solidement dans la gauche. Reigns l'a regardé aller. Candy Maldonado double l'avance des Giants d'un seul élan.
Maldonado a fait mal aux Expos cette saison. Il a 3 circuits contre les Expos.
Balle frappée en lieu sûr. Walker s'en vient, contourne le troisième. Johnson demeure au premier. Walker croise le marbre. C'est 2-1. Point produit, Wallace-Johnson. Balle retroussée vers le centre. Butler fonce. Et Maldonado qui échappe cette balle. Reigns a croisé le marbre. Wallach le suit. Walker s'amène également. Et Santovenia est au deuxième. 3 points marqués par les Expos sur cette balle échappée par Candy Maldonado. Bien frappé par Santovenia.
They want Yuppie off the Dodger dugout. He's bugging the Dodger players, and Tom Lasorda is out. And third base umpire Bob Davidson is throwing Yuppie out of the ball game. He wants him off the Dodger dugout. Tommy Lasorda has put up a complaint. This will draw the ire of the fans. And they want Buck Rogers out to get Yuppie out of there. Buck is sitting down. Here comes Davidson running over, and Buck's going to make Davidson come over and say, what do you, or no, they're calling somebody from security over.
They're going to call security and remove him from the ballpark.
Wow.
Going to set the record tonight.
Uh-oh, this ball game now has the Dodgers on top. 1-0 on a long home run by Rick Dempsey on a 2-1 pitch into the bleachers in left field. Dennis Martinez giving up a pitch to Dempsey.
Avec Foley. Balle repoussée dans la gauche, c'est très haut. Reigns recule et n'y peut rien. Balle retroussée vers le centre. Abner doit reculer. Et cette balle tombe en lieu sûr pour plus d'un but. Martinez contourne le troisième, s'amène vers le marbre. Brooks s'arrête au deuxième avec un double.
Pour UB, ce sont 23.
Gwynn est en course. La balle est frappée très loin dans l'allée de gauche. Martinez n'y peut rien.
Il n'y a personne qui pouvait faire quoi que ce soit là-dessus. C'est une balle rapide en plein centre.
Balle bondissante, c'est entre Roberts et Clark, et c'est 6-4. Dans la droite, Tony Gwynn a eu énormément de difficultés à sortir la balle de son gant. Oh! Brooks a beau reculer, mais il n'y peut rien.
Il y a là Pagliarolo qui...
There we go. There's a smash. Fair ball down the left field line. Here's Dunson. He's got a chance to score. He does. It's a double for Rona. He's going to try for 3. He makes it a triple. Rick Rona must have been the hit and run. He tripled down the left field line.
2-2. Looper into left. That's going to fall for a base hit. A big AstroTurf hop, and Sandberg will score to make it a 2-0 ball game. Smith drops a single in front of Reigns in left, and the Cubs pick up their second run. And a base hit out of the reach of Dunston. Grissom scores to make it 2-1. An RBI single for Brooks.
There he goes. There's a drive in the right field. He's on his way to third. There's fumble now. Here he comes. He's going to try to score. Save! Save! The Cubs have taken the lead. Hubie Brooks fumbled a base hit. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Hey, Cubs win the division! Cubs win the division! Cubs win the division! Fitzgerald is out on strike. Look at that scene on the field.
Was led early in the game 2-1, then Dickie Thon. Talk about a guy making a run. How about his last month and a half? Dickie Thon is hitting the ball and hits a triple right here. That'll knock in John Kruk and Von Hayes, and the Phillies go up 3-2. Never look back. Phillies led 4-3. Then John Kruk will hit the ball to the wall in center field. Steve Jeltz will score. Phillies go up 5-3. Phillies increase that lead in the 8th inning. Ricky Jordan, after a struggle early, maybe because of the injury to the wrist, muscles that ball in the right field. And get the good wood on it, but knocks in a run, scores Bob Denier, who was pinch running for John Kruk. Phillies led 6-3, and they win it 6-3 last night. Bruce Ruffin has pitched well. Don't expect to see Bruce Ruffin traded this offseason. He's pitched well lately. Gardner to lose, and McDowell, his 22nd save of the season.
Well hit to deep left. That's number 15 for Dickie Thon. He jumped on a hanging breaking ball, and the Phillies lead it 2-0 here in the first. That's pretty well stroked to deep right field, and this ball's out of here. Opposite field home run, Randy Reddy. And the Phils now lead it by a score of 3-0 here in the first. Number 8 for Reddy.
And he hits one high and deep to left field. Gone. 2-run homer for Brooks, his 14th, and that's his second off Pat Combs. Combs has given up only 2 home runs since arriving in the big leagues, and Brooks claims them both for him. There haven't been that many. Line shot left field. Rain scoops it and can't get it. The ball bounced far away. Reddy's going to score easily. Let's see what happens to Charlie Hayes. He's coming to third. He's got a stand-up triple, and the Phillies lead it 4-2. The infield comes running in as Dalton sends a ground ball past Galarraga. Hayes scores for the 5th run. Dalton's going to second base. He's got a double, and that's an important hit for Dutch because it will ensure his 200 batting average. Broken bat shot down the left field line. It's in for extra bases. Galarraga will score. Hubie goes to second base with a double, and it's a 5-3 Phillies lead. Brooks with 3 RBIs for the Expos.
Right back at Roger McDowell. It's going to be a 3-up, 3-down inning for McDowell in his 22nd save. He finishes out the '89 season with a flourish. 1-2-3, and the Phils sweep this series.